If I'm going to release music, I'm going to play it live
Right.
and replicate it live as much as I can.
Yeah.
And that needs a band. Can't do it on my own.
Yeah.
But you got to be authentic with yourself. And that's why I insist on always doing original music.
Yeah.
When you have passion for it, you want to do it.
Of
That's
course.
why you always make time for it.
Yes.
So
yes.
that's what drives me, and that's how I navigate it.
What does performing live mean to you?
When you play it live, I want people to feel the music. The music that I write that is dark.
What inspired ones?
It's a funny story, actually.
Hello and welcome to At the Café with Tasneem, a space for honest conversations, lived experiences, and stories that shape our reality. Today's conversation is with someone whose journey is layered, a man who holds more than one career, more than one identity, and yet brings all of them into his music with sincerity. He needs no introduction, and he has been bringing communities together with his unique artistic journey. Mohamed Al Zarooni, welcome.
Thank you so much, Tasneem. It's a pleasure.
It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Wonderful. Before we speak about music, I want to know, who's Mohamed? Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Of course. So Mohamed Zarooni is a half Emirati, half British, Pakistani man. I was born in London, but raised in Dubai. I'm also a senior HR professional.
Wow.
Up to the for the last 14 years. And I'm now also a singer-songwriter.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
also a father of 2 kids.
Yes.
How can I forget that?
Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Of course. So can you take us back to where you grew up?
I grew up majority in Dubai. And to be specific, in Jumeirah.
Okay.
I love Jumeirah. That's my place. It's where I
Yes.
feel peace and comfort. Always been.
Yes.
But also lived quite a lot in the UK.
Okay.
Studied university there. And also kept going back and forth because my grandparents used to live in North London. So London
Nice.
and the UK is a special place in my heart.
Nice. Amazing.
Yeah.
So what were those early years for you like?
Oh, they were pretty normal. They're pretty normal, you know.
Yeah.
Just a kid going to school, coming back, finished school, just liked sports, big on football, big on badminton.
Nice.
Loved music, obviously.
Right.
And then as I grew, I started getting to the corporate world.
Very nice. So you've built a career outside of music, like you mentioned, the corporate world. How did you decide to step into music from there?
I've always played the guitar. I played chords and just cover music to myself.
Right.
For quite a while. Very
Yes.
stop-start relationship with music. And then since COVID, I've been posting few covers here and there of me, 30-second clips of different songs, just playing the guitar. And I was actually pushed by my good friend who is now in the US.
Okay.
He's a songwriter and producer. Every time I, used to post covers, he used to tell me, let's do a song together. And I'm like, I can't do lyrics. I don't write music. I just play covers, man. And I kept rejecting or just not taking it seriously until, one of his 11th attempt trying to, push me.
Yeah.
I actually did have something written on the guitar, a few chords.
Okay.
Put some lyrics together and I sent it to him and we worked on it and he produced it. And I just fell in love with the whole, the whole experience and how you take something so raw and polish it up.
Absolutely, yeah.
And when I put my vocals for it down, he told me to put vocals after he produced all the music. He said, go put your vocals on any studio. And I hadn't been to a studio before. And I thought, okay, where do I go? Dubai. And I thought, my best friend's in London, my uncle's in London, and he's into music. And he introduced me to a studio.
Right.
Went there, put the vocals down, and just loved the process.
Right.
And haven't stopped writing music since.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
it's
such an
very,
amazing story. It's from those little seeds, that blooming buds come together, that. So this part, how did it shape you now as an individual?
Well, that's a very good question. I can't imagine my life without music.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy. I honestly cannot.
Intense.
It's intense. It's like, where have you been all these years?
Yes.
kind of have a small little regret,
Yeah.
that I didn't do it earlier. But maybe I wouldn't have written the songs that I did.
Yes. Very interesting.
Now back then.
And living in this country, how has, being in this country influenced your music and the type of music that you produce and you sing?
So I'm heavily influenced by a lot of music coming out of the US and the UK.
Okay.
Britpop, indie rock.
Right.
So, and I thank my best friend, my life mentor. He likes to be called the Invisible Man. So he is the most important person for me, especially in music as well and everything in life as well.
Yes.
And so, Dubai plays a huge part because I grew up here and have all my experiences mostly over here. But then the music part is more from the West.
Yeah.
So I would
it comes from an external inspiration. More.
And the Invisible Man, he's my inspiration. He songwrites with me.
Wonderful.
All the time. So
wonderful.
Lots of credit goes to him.
I like that, when you talk about a mentor, because when you have somebody like that in your life, it plays such a positive role for you, going forward. Sometimes you find you're stuck in a certain place.
Yeah.
And that's when you reach out. And when you have that mentor, it just gives you more credibility to keep going.
Yeah, and you need someone who thinks a bit out of the box.
Yeah.
He's the perfect person who speaks out of the box and gives you such a different view. Even if it's something that I don't agree with initially. It's happened many times where he says something, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But I think about it and say, you know what, this guy's right.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's biasness. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. So, when you talk about art and you talk about music, for many artists, music begins early. And as you said, music came at a later stage for you. And what moment was there or defining moment for you that made you realize that I want to do this professionally now? I want to make a career out of this.
I think I set goals for myself. So first goal was to First goal was to get music out there, produce it.
Yeah.
I mean, work with a producer and the Invisible Man with it, get it out there. But I also had a goal of if I'm going to release music, I'm going to play it live and replicate it live as much as I can.
Yeah.
And that needs a band. Can't do it on my own.
Yes, of course.
I need a pianist, I need a guitarist, drummer, bassist.
Yeah.
And that was my goal. And once I luckily put all that together, that's when I knew, you know what, this is fantastic. Even if it's for 10 minutes on stage and you're just playing, you're just in your own element.
Yes.
And then you're brought back down to life straight after. But those 10 minutes are worth it.
Yeah.
20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you call it. The whole journey, the whole creative process, seeing authentic listeners, whether it's one person or 15 people or 100 people or 1,000 people, it gives you the same satisfaction.
Yes. And you mentioned something so interesting. You said, you in your element. I think that's such an important thing for artists, for creatives. When you reach that point where you're in your element, there's no stopping you.
For the times where you play music, there's or any art, there's no stopping you.
Yeah.
But you got to be authentic with yourself, and that's why I insist on always doing original music.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with covers, and covers are great to get the crowd working.
Of course, yeah.
But authentic music is when you are, is what gets you in your element.
Yeah, authenticity builds weight and gives it more value also. And I think you say when you record, or not record rather, when you write from that place, you can always go back to it. So if it's authentic, you know what you were feeling at that time that you wrote it. It's like trying to redefine the motion or the emotion rather at that point.
100%.
It's such a nice thing, Mohamed, really.
Oh, thank you.
So, how do you navigate responsibility, structure, and creativity together?
Good question. I get that question a lot.
Yeah.
I have one word for it, and the word is called passion.
Yeah.
I think passion just drives me.
Yeah.
Yes, I live a busy life. Live in Dubai, work in Abu Dhabi, doing the commute, kids, life, music, putting all that into one is quite hectic. But when you have passion for it, you want to do it.
Of
and that's
course.
why you always make time for it.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's what drives me, and that's how I navigate it.
Yeah. Is there a quiet hour that strikes at the clock for you? Like when you find that you can write?
No, there's no time. Give me anything.
Yeah.
I think majority of my I think it's a mix. I'm thinking day, night. No, I think it's a lot of music. Of my music has been written at night, but there's a lot of it's a mix.
Right.
There's been times where I've written my songs during the day.
Nice, very nice. So let's focus on your performances, live performances. What does performing live mean to you?
It means spreading your music to the crowd.
Yeah.
It means giving the crowd the chance to listen to who you are and what you're producing, what your element means. So, giving and storytelling.
Yes.
I say this in a lot of other podcasts as well, where storytelling is a big part because lyrics shape the meaning and the vibe and the context of a song. When you play it live, I want people to feel the music. Yeah. Not just listen or dance to it. Yeah. I mean, that's fantastic, but feel it. Yeah. Try to understand the artist.
Exactly.
What he's saying.
Exactly. It's like you meet that person halfway when you understand the song. And I think what's the nice part about it is that sometimes it can relate to you. And then it feels even more better. Yeah. So how do those moments when you're up there and you're performing, how do those moments shape you as an artist?
No, it's quite telling. I mean, you see nothing makes me happier than seeing, people actually listen to your music when you play it. It's a great feeling. It's
the look on their faces.
Unspoken great feeling. They don't have to even mention it.
Yes.
They don't. I don't seek for anyone to go and give me feedback on this. It's just enjoy it.
Yes.
You're entitled to your opinion. Did I touch your curiosity? Do you like the sound? If you are, then I can see it on your faces. Yeah. And I've seen there's always curiosity when Zarooni Sound Society plays on. There's always an element of curiosity, whether people like it or not. It's totally up to them. Yeah. But I see there's always that. What is happening here? Yeah. A bit of a different sound.
Yes. Very nice. And what stays with you after those performances? Like, is it the performance, the energy, the silence? Or or is it like a shared emotion rather?
I think it's all of them in one. It's just the reaction. It's how people feel. Yeah, you can tell. Sometimes I'm in my element. I don't realize, but then I look back and I hear the comments and I think, okay, right. You like that song, and why do you like that song? Because this one's a dark one. Right. So I'm always intrigued with the music that touches the audience, the music that I write that is dark. Yes. I find it's not for everyone. Yes. And those who actually connect with it, I'm like, okay, this person's deep. Yeah. He or she understands. Yeah. And that appeals to you more. So it makes you feel like you can give more of that vibe or that kind of music off. That's a special taste for me. People who like some of my songs which are dark and a bit of an acquired taste. Yeah, I tend towards trying to get more answers out of it. Right. The other stuff is fine. I also it's also nice to write positive and uplifting songs. Yes, and it's great. And it's maybe more commercial. Right, but because the others are more less mainstream. Yeah, like why did you like that? Yes, why did you connect with that? Why did you connect to that? So this is a song highlight for me. And one of my favorites is Once. That's my favorite too. What inspired Once? It's a funny story actually. It's a story about a couple where one is chasing the other and the other is reciprocating. Right. But then the ball drops one of them and they can't further on the progression with the relationship or with where they want to go. And of course I try to storytell, exaggerate it a bit. So that's why it's once upon a time you were beautiful, once upon a time I was beautiful. So there was a time where we were both connecting, but then it didn't work out. Yeah. So it's just about an experience that you once go through. Yeah. That didn't actually kick off. But it was beautiful at some point. Yes, there's some nostalgia there, I guess, in the song as well, and mystery. Yeah.
So, well, that would you would have answered my second question, because I wanted to ask you, what season of your life were you in when you wrote it? You know,
Good
like
question.
yeah.
No, I write that. It was summer.
Okay.
So interesting. But how I wrote that song was funny.
Okay.
I was in London for my best friend, my mentor, and it was his wife's birthday.
Right.
I went for her 40th, and he was changing his kids' clothes, and I picked up his guitar, and I had the song in my mind.
Right.
And in those 5 minutes, I just wrote it.
Yeah.
Because I had it, and I'm inspired by song titles.
Okay.
I had the song titles once. No, it was a different song title. It was called First, actually.
Okay.
Not Once. It was called First! Exclamation mark.
Right.
But then we changed it to Once.
To Once, yeah.
But that was it was just there and then.
Yeah.
Guitar,
Yeah.
random 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and the melody just fell through.
It fell through.
Yep.
It's a beautiful song, Mohamed.
Thank you.
It's really. And like, honestly, when you play that song, what do you hope listeners take from it? Because obviously, you talk about it as a moment of nostalgia for you. So when others listen to it, what do you hope they take from it?
First of all, what I want them to take is the sound and the intensity. It's quite quiet when you hear it first.
Yes.
It's just the vocals, and the vocals are subtly mellow but haunting as well. It's a bit like like that. Once upon a that. It's just almost a whisper.
Right.
And I was just telling the audience that, listen, once upon a time, whether you're in a relationship that you liked and you enjoyed, it was a nice moment.
Yeah.
You meant a lot to me, and I meant a lot to you, and it didn't work out, and I accepted.
Yeah.
But life is great.
Life is great, exactly.
And that's how the end of the song is, celebration, where you have all the instrumentation playing, the drums coming in. So it starts very intense, and it breaks out.
It breaks up, It really is a beautiful song.
Thank you.
And one of my favorites. I wanted to move into another segment with you and talk about fatherhood.
Yeah.
And writing for your children, because one of the most meaningful parts of life is becoming a parent. And I say it with a beautiful heart, because I feel the same attachment with my children. And so what shifted in you when you became a dad?
Oh, I was too young when I was a dad. I actually did not know what I was doing for the longest time.
Yeah.
It was a navigation.
Yeah.
I had to learn through a lot of mistakes, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's never too late. And, as the years went by and they grew up, you just want to be part of.
Absolutely.
How they are when they grow up. I think it's critical. And they grow up, it's a cliched saying, they grow up so fast, but they really do.
Yeah.
And so, I think being part of what they do, what they say, in all kinds of moments, whether it's negative or positive, is critical. And being present and available for them is key. And that inspired me to write my song "Kids Are Laughing." It's a simple song.
Yes.
And every time I play, it touches those who have kids, because it's about how I'm spending my time with my kids.
Yeah.
And how when you grow older, the time goes a bit down and down and down. But cherish those moments. So
cherish those moments, exactly. Yeah. When I listened to that song also, I just said to myself, it's such a beautiful song. When you hear it, you know what the person was feeling at that time when they wrote it. So it was a very nice song. So, and how did fatherhood change your way or your approach to songwriting?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, it's funny. A lot of my songs were written when my kids were watching TV. So I think they indirectly do play a part. And one of my kids actually told me to write one of my songs called "Got Me," which is my darkest song. I don't know why I wrote that song when he came and said, "Can you write a song called "Got Me"?" And I made it like that.
Yeah.
But I think they play quite a big role.
Yeah.
They play music themselves.
Right.
Without me pushing them to, actually.
Okay.
And they see it and they enjoy music. And they I think they enjoy my music. They keep asking me to play it so much that I've started listening to myself as the third person.
Okay.
Like, not like, okay, this is different. Yeah, because they want to listen to it.
Yes,
So
yes.
Quite cool.
It is.
I think it's inspired me. And
it's nice to have them around, I think, you know, during those moments of inspiration. Because, you know, sometimes you think about a certain thing and then, you know, it might like not replay in your mind immediately, but then you'd go back and you say, oh, when the little one was here, he was saying something. Oh, yes. So, you know, it's an inspiration through them.
100%.
And that's what makes it more special, I think.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, when you were writing for your children in that song, did it feel different from writing for yourself as an individual?
Yeah, that song is always a different one.
Yeah.
I don't listen to it much on record.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a song that has more weight when it's played live.
Yeah.
And I try to, so the song is has an acoustic, happy feel to it.
Yeah.
When I play it live, I intentionally only use the piano and the flute.
Right.
Because it gives it that vulnerable,
it's very subtle feeling. Yes.
Emotional, subtle feel to it.
Yes.
When you hear the vocals only with the less is more kind of thing, you know?
Right.
So I think it's a different song. It's one of my most different ones, which I don't play quite often.
Yeah.
It's for specific times.
Yes, specific times. Yes, exactly. And being a father, how has that shaped your, like, you know, the values behind your career as a musician?
Yeah, they're always in mind. I mean, wherever you go, you have to keep in mind that, you know, I've got 2 kids.
Yeah.
You're responsible. It keeps you in check, keeps you disciplined.
Yeah.
You know, as much as you want to be a music artist, independent or rock and roll, as they say.
Yes.
Kids give you that grounding.
But they can also ignite that passion in
for
you
sure,
also.
For sure.
To go places, you know?
That playful, youthful feel, it comes from them, for sure.
Yeah. And if you have a son, right?
I have 2 boys.
2 boys. So if one of your sons says to you tomorrow, Dad, I want to be a musician just like you, you're going to push him in that direction.
Absolutely.
Of course, yeah.
But he has to be good at it.
Yes. Don't play around, right?
If he wants to be serious, he has to get the basics right and the technicalities right. And of course, he can do whatever he wants. I'm not, who am I to stop?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing whatever I want.
Yes.
To an extent.
Yes. Well, maybe you'll do a song with them one day, with them
I
singing
can picture
as
that.
well.
I can picture that.
Yeah. Amazing. So your new release, right? The Greatest Good. It's such a nice song. It carries a very powerful title.
Yes.
But when I listened to the song, I felt very somber, very calm and relaxed. And, you know, it took me into a nice place. So it also feels very reflective. It feels a bit intentional.
Yeah, definitely.
As a listener. What was the feeling behind the song?
It's an interesting one because I wrote that song during the time where there was a lot of unrest in the Middle East, you know.
Yes.
And, you know, you see kids and a lot of adults or whatever, you know, suffer from it.
Of course.
So, and The Greatest Good was the title again.
Right.
That I had.
Yeah.
When I thought of what The Greatest Good was, and when I wrote this song, it's just about, I know I have dogs there or a dog, but that also is, you know, pets being your greatest good and giving you calm.
Yeah.
But actually it is about a person coming into a world of chaos.
Okay.
And searching for their greatest good.
Yeah.
And finding it and believing in it.
Believing in it, yeah. And I think it also reflects a multifaceted kind of feeling. Different people take different things from it. So, and also if you listen to it at different times, you know, it can mean different things to you. But it's a very nice song, Mohamed.
Thank you.
It's a good break in from, you know, your other songs as well.
Yeah, it's a refreshing break from it. Yeah.
Yes. So what message were you hoping to leave with the listener in that song?
Hope.
Yeah.
Being
the greatest one, right?
Being the greatest good.
Yeah, because hope seals it for everything, of course.
I mean, there's a line that says, "You're my only hope. I don't have tomorrow."
Yeah.
Do you realize it's about time?
It's about time, exactly. Yeah. So if someone hears this, if they're going through a difficult moment, the song could be a defining moment for them also. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. Very good. Let's talk a little bit now about your growth, identity, the legacy that Mohamed Al Zarooni wants to leave behind. Looking back at your journey so far, how do you feel you've evolved as an artist?
In such a short space and amount of time. I've felt that things are constantly progressing and changing.
Right.
When I first started in 2024, it was very raw.
Yeah.
Sound was different. Even the singing and the vibe was different.
Yes.
And each step, was was a lesson from releasing to playing live in bigger venues. And then, again, cliche saying, but practice makes perfect. I think the turning point for us was we had a very big show at the TODA, the Theatre of Digital Arts. And I remember me and my band, we rehearsed twice a week for that show. I think that was the turning point, how we became very solid.
All right.
Things then kicked off from there in a different view. Songs started changing, evolving. We became super tight.
Yeah.
And so I would say that, that's one part. The other part would be like, what I want to leave is, don't be afraid to get yourself out there and release authentic music.
Yeah.
Be yourself. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, you have to like it first.
Of course.
That's the most important thing. If others like it, then fantastic. If they don't, keep going.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your band and the coming together of your band.
This is always a good and funny time when I answer this question. Completely random, but I think everything happens for a reason. So I've already finished, when I finished working on my first song.
Right.
I came back to Dubai and I made it a point that I need to find my band. How to do it, who knows?
Yeah.
Went to a guitar store to actually look for a guitar, and then someone comes up to me and he's like, do you like this guitar? How can I help you?
Yeah.
I said, what's your name? He says, my name is Yanlis Contreras. Like, oh, okay, Yanlis, where are you from? He's like, I'm from Cuba. What do you play? I play the piano. I was like, I'm starting a band. Would you like to join? Would you like to come? He's like, yeah, sure. That was my first hire. And you see my Cuban.
Yes.
Our Cuban player, he's fantastic.
Yes.
He's a master.
Yeah.
And then my drummer was found on Facebook through another contact.
Right.
And he liked the fact that I did original music because it's very different to covers.
Right.
So, trialed him, see if we get along. It was me, him, and my John. His name is John there. John Jose. Me, John, and Yanlis got in a training, in a rehearsal room. It was great. It was nice practicing the band.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then John knew my lead guitarist.
Right.
Who is a maestro. I mean, Keval, he's, whenever we have acoustic, he is always there.
Yeah.
Along with Yanlis when he can come. And then Ziggy came and approached me as a bassist because, he's heard my music before and he liked the vibe.
Yeah.
And that was it. I'm surrounded by amazing musicians, professionals, super talented.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for them, nothing could be replicated live.
That's what makes Zarooni's Sound Society. Yeah. Amazing. It's nice when you have a good team that you can work with.
Totally.
Everybody syncs and, they're on the same level. I think things can just become fireworks from there.
On every level, whether it's producing music, working on collaborating.
Yeah.
I've managed to surround myself with top-notch people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
amazing. I'm sure in your work aspect also with your HR, having a good team is what makes everything work better.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we talk about balancing career, creativity, and family, obviously.
Yeah.
How has this, built your patience and at the same time, your purpose?
Yeah, look, it requires a certain amount of energy and patience to get all these things going.
Yes.
There's so many different factors that come.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's no room to breathe.
There's no room to breathe.
And sometimes it's really good to take a break.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that before. And my mentor kept telling me, you got to do it, try it. And he knows how impatient I can be with things that I love.
Right.
So I've changed my stance now.
Okay.
And because I've seen how the market is in the UAE when it comes to, whether it's work or music, you have to be patient. Just let things flow.
Yeah.
And not overdo it.
So you're saying it's good to take sabbatical, but not for too long. Don't stay out for too long.
stay out, but don't completely stay out. Like know where you stand, kind of thing.
Right.
For music, for example, I know that in Dubai it's very driven by mainstream and commercial, and there are a lot of amazing musicians here who been here for years, who also of course deserve to be on the big stage.
Right.
So sometimes it can be a question for me whether I can get there, but then I know my sound, I know my music, and I know it's not for everyone here yet.
Yes.
But for the gigs that we get hired for and play, super grateful, because the best thing is they want you for your own music.
Right.
And that for me is triple the satisfaction of anything else. It's your creation that they're asking for.
Yeah, it's amazing. So. Yeah, that's very good. So when you talk about music, or when we talk about music from a different perspective now, like evolving in a world that's so fast paced today, everything is moving into AI. What is your take on that?
I mean, AI is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Yes.
For art, I think it can be used in the right way, but I mean, nothing beats the organic way of writing music.
Of course. You always go back to the grassroots, right?
Always. It comes from within.
Definitely. I think whether you're a writer or even a sculptor or painter, musician like yourself, it comes back down to that defining moment, or that moment when you say, I'm going back to the drawing board, to where it all began. Yeah. And you find when you go back sometimes you might have missed out on something, and then you tackle on those moments. And I think when you build from there, it becomes even more powerful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, I 100% agree.
Have you written from that place where you went back, completely back, and something explosive came out of that moment?
Yeah. I've got a few songs where I haven't left, and I brought it back to life 20 years later.
Amazing.
So there are two of my songs that are like that. They were written with The Invisible Man about 2 years ago, and we've just kept it there, and it's just about 20 years later, right moment, right time.
Exactly. Would you like to recreate any of your songs?
Very good question. Yeah, if I was to go back in time, I would change some of the ones I released already. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And how it's produced, because what you did back then is not necessarily what you do with it right now.
Yeah.
I'm definitely sure I'll change a lot of things.
Of course, yeah. So I know I'm hounding you with questions.
No.
But I wanted to ask also, like, you going forward as an artist, obviously it's nice to give somebody or anyone listening to this and watching this, hopefully, some advice on the creative path.
Sure.
So not only musicians, but any artist. So talking about it in that sphere, what advice can you give to artists?
Believe in yourself, first of all.
Yeah.
Get your music or art out there.
Right.
And surround yourself with the right people.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have those three, then you're not going to get anywhere. And you have to have belief.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do it alone.
You don't have to be alone, exactly. And like sometimes people try things and they fail. Yeah. They don't go back. What would you say to those people that have tried their hand at a guitar or piano or even the mic or dabbled in some music, and then all of a sudden they felt that it wasn't working out for them, but there's always that love inside of them that it wants to come out? How do you, or what would you say to them to motivate them today to come back?
I think if you have it in you and always want to do it, you can keep it aside, but you should always come back to it.
But like you said also, a mentor is good, right?
Oh yeah, don't be alone. Yeah, for sure. You need that external help and voice to push you, whether it's going away from it or not.
Yeah.
Maybe going away from it is a good thing for you.
Right.
But if you have that passion and that inner belief that, I want to do this, I just can't do it, then look for help.
Right.
Bring it out, because it's sitting down somewhere in you. So.
Yeah. And what did you say to yourself when you started and everything started, hitting the good spots for you, and you started feeling like, hey, this is something that I can really do? What did you say to yourself going forward?
I said, it's very interesting for me.
Right.
See this side.
Yeah.
And so it gives me joy to, look back and also realize, you can just keep going. So I use it as a motivational tool. That's how I tell myself, look, you've done this, Keep going. Be patient though.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get demotivated when things don't happen at your pace.
Yeah.
The key is being patient, and it'll come to you.
It'll come to you, definitely.
Yeah. I'm a good example of that.
Yeah.
I think.
And what has your own journey taught you about this kind of pressure that you feel, and how it can influence your choice of? I don't only talk about music. I talk about career choices in general. Because obviously you have 2 careers.
Yes.
So for you, the pressure must be, I won't say tantamount, but I mean it must be there.
No, just be happy. Just be content of what you have achieved.
Yeah.
Keep working on it, and I think the pressure will subside.
Yeah.
And it's always good to have pressure though. Sometimes because that's where you come. Some people thrive on pressure.
Yeah.
I thrive on pressure.
Okay.
I don't know why to this date.
Yeah.
When things are down to the T, I always come out strong, but always look back and always think currently where you are and analyze, and you'll be content.
It's interesting that you said that, because I think a lot of people also, when they, like you said, thrive under pressure, when they're under pressure, you find like a different soul emerges or different thought emerges. Exactly. And then you want to go with that. So you push yourself even more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you feel cornered a bit and you say, listen, I need to come out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. And in the entire, journey of music, what has been your niche now, like taking it forward in terms of your writing?
Yeah, I think I always look to evolve.
Okay.
And improve. But the key thing for me is whatever I write music or whatever I evolve into with the band, you need to keep your signature there.
Yes.
And I make sure that whatever sound I'm going for in the future or now, I need to have my footprint on it.
Absolutely.
And I think I've done that. I think when it comes to playing live, people will expect a certain sound to come out.
Right. It's been interesting, really, really interesting listening to all of this. So at the Café, Mohamed, and you're one of my first guests, we have a legacy guest book. It's a ritual. So you put a little message in there, and that message will stay in that book. And I thought of doing that as a memento that I can leave, that will carry through the passages of time. And I would be honored for you to sign in my book for me.
Yes.
Going forward. Just your signature, small message, something. Or when we look back at it from years from now, we can say this was Mohamed. Reflections hold meaning, and they also hold power and purpose. Because something that you write today, when you look back at it a few years later, you can build on that and it become more meaningful. Thank you so much, Mohamed. Really. Thank you so much for being part of my legacy guest book as well. So, I think also what's natural about this is that it's something that stays with you long after the conversation ends, because we'll go home and, when the conversation is finished and, we'll be talking about this for years to come. But this is something that maybe your children will read or your grandchildren. Yeah. But I want to ask you a question. What does legacy actually mean to you?
I think legacy means making a difference.
Yeah.
And I think legacy does mean making a difference.
Yeah.
Whether it's through music or through your actions.
Yeah.
But putting your signature on something.
And I think what's so nice about this conversation is that beyond music, more than the music itself, you're a story writer also. You write the stories of your music. You write it from you give what you think of, you're giving it life. And then when you put it into a song and you hear it after that, I'm sure it must be amazing to think that I wrote this and now it's in a song and, people are listening to it and here's this deeper energy. And then you take it to a live performance and you see the reaction from there. So, putting all of this together, I'm sure it's a magical feeling for you.
Yeah, that's exactly when I say element. Yeah. That's what the feeling is. Yeah. You bring this song out to life.
Wonderful.
That's what drew me.
Yeah.
To love what I started.
Wonderful.
So,
wonderful. Well, Mohamed, as we close today on this wonderful podcast, my at the cafe, I like to call it another seed of inspiration, something that is beautiful. It reminds us that creativity is not about speed. It's not about fame. It's not about those loose ends that we try to protect. But creativity is something that comes from within. When you hold a deeper purpose from within, you give other people a reason to do things as well. And this is what inspired me rather to sit here today and share with our listeners, what you have to share with them. So from the cafe, may you continue to grow, and may you continue to create from that place of purpose. And may everything be rooted in purpose, power, and passion.
Will always be there. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed this. And look forward to...
You're welcome. Thank you for taking a seat in the cafe today. And keep watching as many more inspirational series unfold. Yes.